quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they were.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Look at a pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Powering through the defender. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Number 82, Halfback in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Roche. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Red Raiders come up the line to crank the tempo up here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Bought some time, now lets it go. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and receiver, I don't know if they were on the same page on this route. Just not quite the efficiency and the rhythm you'd like to see, and the defense easily knocks that ball away.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. And they wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. And the Red Raiders looking to keep this drive rolling.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen.
It's caught inside the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. That's a design quarterback keeper. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Second and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. Looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Texas Tech, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Texas Tech offense back out on the field now. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line to crank the tempo, bringing pressure. And the Sock are able to bring him down quickly. The offense going with the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And the Red Raiders will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Receiver in motion now, trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And tackled there by the defense. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him short of the goal line. What a stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I think the receiver just may have lost his focus on this outbreaking route. The quarterback delivers a very well-thrown football, so that one's going to be on the receiver.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
A quick throw out left, complete. Gets some space around the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it. The Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
The Bears line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal for the 1. He keeps it on the design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bears. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. The Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Baylor.
Toss it to the back, running left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Off the RPO, caught to the right. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. That's an awful return. They'll spot the ball at the 3. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that is exactly how you draw it up right there. A draw play. It's any time you want to make the defense think that you're going to throw the football, they're worried about the ball going downfield, and you sneak it to the back, hand it off with all kinds of room to run. Nice, well-designed play, and a good job of accelerating upfield there by the back.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Bears will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. And The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Red Raiders pick up enough for a first down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Direct snap to the back. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets some space around the 30. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end, and they've got him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hart. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Bears will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and another incompletion. Here we are late in a 1-score game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Some positive signs in that last drive, but it stalled. They had to settle for a punt. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's another deep shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. The receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
The offense really clicking here. First down. They're going to throw the football. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. A quick throw to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, the sack on 1st down, and now an incompletion. You're looking at a 3rd and long. We're late in the game in the fourth quarter on your own side of the 50. Need to get some yardage back if you want to have any chance to make it fourth down and manageable.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The running back here in a direct snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down.
At the 32-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
The Red Raiders will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. On the move now. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Chris, this quarterback is all out of sorts. Already thrown 2 interceptions, and he just looks uncomfortable and out of rhythm. This time falling back and throwing the football. No chance of a completion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. One pass here, trying to get closer here for this field goal kicker. Touchdown, Bears. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roche. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? He's back to throw again on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. This one is broken up. Falls incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. This might be for the ball game. Looking for a late deep throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.